When you first enter the GEMS platform, this is the view that you get. It's a view of all the data products that you have accessible to you. And what accessible means is that those that have been explicitly shared with you, as well as the products that are actually shared with everyone. In this case, you can see that there are 797 products available to you. And you're only viewing 10 at a time, items 1 through 10. They're listed in tabular form, and these plus signs allow you to expand information about each of these products. For example, if you wanted to look at this climatic suitability projections, you could click on the plus and get information about that. The title, the citation, and so on. All the metadata that's required to understand where this product came from and why would you care. Additionally, you can filter and search for other products if you wanted to. For example, I can search in here and use a term like maize, for example, if I wanted to find those relevant to corn. But notice that this is a search in the title, all right? It only searches the title of the product. And so there are 4 products that are found. If you want a more general search that might search everything in the product's metadata, so for example, if it's in the abstract and not just the title or even in the keywords, then we see that there are 10 products available. And if we look over on the right side and we look at the access privileges, there's a variety of different levels of access that you might have. Well, here I see just 2. There actually are 3 types, and we'll find out what the third one is in a moment. The first is something with a chain link with a cross through it. In this particular case, that means that this product is actually available in the repository, but is not in my personal workspace. All right? I can pull it into my personal workspace with this link to workspace, and I can choose a subdirectory or wherever I want to do it. I'll put it into my demo directory, link it there. So while this is linking, one thing to keep in mind is that your personal workspace is a place where you can play around with the data product all you want. You can visualize it. No one else has access to anything that's in your workspace. It's your own little sandbox. Okay? And if we look back over here, you can see that the chain link has changed. Rather than having a cross through it, it actually is an open chain link, meaning that you have it linked into your space, your workspace. All right? And if we mouse over it, of course, we see it tells you just what I've told you. And that's good too, because now we've defined 2 different types of access that you might have. A third are those data products for which you have access to the metadata, meaning you have information about what the products are about, but you don't actually have access to the data itself. And in these particular cases, you may want to ask for permission to get the data. So what I can do is I can actually write a message. Please give me access. Here is my justification. And you can write your justification and so on. I would submit this, and then they would get sent an email. I'm not going to do that right now. The recipient would be just sending it to myself because I'm the owner of that. But usually this would be someone else would be the owner. So I'll hit cancel. All right. And then ultimately, once they issued you access, this would then change from this question mark to a chain link with a slash on it. And it would be in the repository, and you would then request get access, or I should say link it into your workspace by clicking on that, just as we did up here. If you want to see this product in your workspace, I recommend that you click on the Manage My Workspace video.